Hello. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight, we are talking about basics. And if you have anything you want to add from your storehouse of knowledge, feel free because we're going to talk about routines. We want to know about routines because Javen and I, my husband and myself, have avoided almost everything out there in the last 7 years, and it's because of our routine. So it's not just using the Young Living products. I'm going to go through the Young Living products that we use. We don't have problems with flus. We don't have problems with colds. We don't have problems with viruses. We have a wellness routine. So all of you should have this wellness routine, and hopefully you, like us, are not catching all of these crazy things. So I'm going to go through some of the things. I have the things here that we do on a regular basis. And if there's anything, I mean, I have a lot more actually. Now I'm thinking of other things I could have included. But first of all, besides just adding good, wholesome things to your routine, what else is important? That's not going to just keep your health at its best. But there's another step that's very, very important. What do you think that is? Go ahead, Mary Lee.
Think positive.
Okay, that is important, but there's something else that we all have to do to be in our best health. And this, I think, pulls a lot of people down from the under the wellness line. They crash and burn. What do you think it might be? Carmen, anything you want to add? What do we do wrong that ditches our health? What do you think it might be?
Well,
Anybody?
sometimes,
Go ahead.
sometimes we get away from the things that we usually normally take,
Okay.
and we forget, and then we're around other people that are sick. So we're
Okay.
gonna catch it because that's airborne.
Okay. Well, Jaden and I are around people who are sick all the time, and we don't get it. But you have to think not only can you put in the good, but what do you got to take out of your lives to be at your optimal best? Everybody's different, of course. But for us to be at our optimal best, what do we got to take out of our routine? Kathy's got it. What is it, Kathy?
Detox negativity.
Okay, so even product wise, we got to take those toxic products out of our system. So, for instance, this post hit me today, and I thought about people could be using this product. I have it right here, actually. I bought some because I heard it's good for removing heavy stains. I have not seen it any better than Thieves. But this particular product, there was a study done on it. It has four ingredients in it that are known to cause cancer. So I'm basically talking about your immune system. But if you have, I mean, you see the commercials, these cute little ducks on TV. This is something you really should not be using on your hands on a regular basis by doing dishes. Why? What would be the problem with getting your hands in that on a regular basis? Go ahead, Carmen.
Because it goes into your skin, and
Absolutely.
and that's one of the reasons why you should use even rubber gloves. You have to be careful with. So
Yes.
it's not easy.
Yeah, so all of these things are tearing us down. So we just can do our best. We're not perfect. None of us are perfect, and we're going to do things that are stupid and dumb. And they're going to strip our immune systems. But for our immune systems to be at their best, you got to get the toxins out. So what do we have that we can use instead of that? You guys know this product right here? This comes in a bundle that is super, super cheap. So you might want to think, go ahead, Claudia, say something so they can see that.
So this is the bundle that is on special, and you can get it on loyalty order because a lot of people, if they just use this or even the Thieves hand sanitizer, you don't strip your hands, you don't have to wear the rubber gloves. You don't have to, I use it even around my pets. So pets, small children, you don't have to lock your cabinets anymore. And I love Thieves.
Yes. Yeah, me too. I mean, there's so much in the thieves line, but think about the good. And some people will say, well, it's not really in your hands, but it is. You know, you put patches on your skin. People put medicine patches on their skin. It goes in through the pores. It goes in through our pores. So for us to have our best health, the more clean products that your body's touching, the better your health can be. I mean, these are just little things that we can do. So that's why I just thought I'd walk you all through. We've been very successful with avoiding the ick. So something we're doing is right. I'm not sure, maybe just the combination of it all. But think about your dish soap and think about anything that you're touching. So what is touching us all the time? What is it that's touching our bodies all the time?
Bed sheet,
24/7.
bed sheets.
Sheets and even our clothes. Go ahead, Kathy. Yeah.
Clothing.
Our clothes are hanging in our closets. When we wash our clothes, if it's in the house, then it's going to go into the air and you're going to be affected by it. And then when you put them on, any of that residue, like if you have a smelly, fragrant laundry detergent, I mean, I can pick up somebody's clothes. I could smell them like across the room sometimes because they use these very fragrant laundry detergents. So if you have a laundry detergent that's fragrant, it stays. I mean, they make it with chemicals so it will stay. A natural fragrance should not stay the next day and the next day and the next day, but it's going into your pores also. Your clothing is touching you. All of your clothing is touching you. So that's why there's even a bigger bundle that has this in it, that has the thieves cleaners all together in it. And if you break down the price for the amount you use, it looks like a scary price when you first look at it. Break it down to how long these things last. Why not use this took me a long time because I'm like, that's a lot of money for laundry detergent. But then I started comparing with other laundry detergents and I realized it's not a lot of money. And I use the minimum amount and they do it. They say take the capful. I use about half a capful. And I also dilute it so you can get 3 out of 1. If you want that recipe later, just let me know. So those are some of the things you want to think about. These are daily things. Like I do laundry almost every day. I do dishes every day. So these are affecting your health. They're affecting your breathing. And you get your immune system tanked, then everything's going to come. So you want to, whatever you're breathing in. And at night, you might want to think about what are you breathing at night? That's very, very important. Maybe I'm not home and I'm not around my diffusers in the daytime, but I'm home at night and I have my diffuser going. And if we travel, we have that little diffuser and that goes with us too. And you can put it where at least at night you're taking in something good. So in sleep, we know how important sleep is, but I just thought I would show you. This is a really beautiful, it's a little pricey. I have my lavender and cedar wood, which I like to sleep, but maybe once a week, I do my peace and calming in my diffuser right by my bed and I'm breathing in these beautiful oils because I will tell you, it's not like we don't ever feel like we're going to end up down in bed. We do feel that way sometimes. And I just pump up my system of what I'm doing. And one of the things I pump up, I do this almost every day. I mean, I believe in supplements, but here, when I start feeling like, okay, what is that? Or if I feel a little uh, things going on, like a little too much gook in my mouth, like things are going the wrong direction. I make sure I'm like back to the routine. We got to get back to the routine. So because it's even though almost every day, it's not every day, especially this one, Super C. Like there are different C's, but the quality of the young living. This is when I'm feeling like, okay, I'm going under the weather. I'm losing it. I just one a day. That's it. That's all I take, one a day. And sometimes I'll just take this. If I know I'm going on a vacation, you're going to be around a ton of people, like on a cruise ship, I make sure I take this. But it's a super quality, super C. And these are my regulars. I do these almost every day because my blood work showed I needed a D. So there's super D. And I just know for my emotions, I need B. So if you can keep your emotions stable, you all were saying positive thoughts, think happy thoughts. When you start going negative without my B, I can get pretty wild. The Italian is coming out in a bad way, but the B helps keep the emotions where you don't start all that negative thinking and getting frustrated. B. So this is one I can say I do this every day. This is almost a do not forget that one. But the C especially is from time to time, maybe a couple times a week. And the D I should do every day, but sometimes I even forget that one. So what do you all think so far? Are you thinking of your routine? Is there something you could think that you might need to pump up? Go ahead, Kathy.
So I have a lot of products I need to use up first. Do you know how it might compare with Young Living, Melaleuca?
I don't, but I will tell you that I've used tons of products through the years too. I almost always took a C. I took B for years because it was a suggestion from a doctor at one time. Those Bs compared to this B are no comparison. This
Okay,
is
no,
so
I
much.
don't mean supplements.
No.
Melaleuca, I don't think Melaleuca has supplements. I mean
Okay.
for the cleaning.
Oh, I don't know. Claudia, you know any,
Oh.
I don't know their cleaner at all.
Yeah, I used to use Mona Luca
Long time ago.
long time ago, but I stopped because it's a little pricier than
It
Thieves.
wasn't just the pricey for me. For me, what turned me off of that particular product was the cleaning wasn't getting done for me, in my opinion. The smell was very strong. And I didn't know a lot about fragrance and cleaners. So when I first started using Thieves, I wasn't a big fan until I saw how it cleaned. So the Thieves cleaner is much cheaper than anything in Walmart, the Dollar Tree, or Melaleuca, because if you look at the bottle of cleaner, the regular 14, I think, ounce it is, they dropped the price on it and you dilute it. You could dilute it with water. Well, it's designed to be diluted. You dilute with water or with vinegar. So I have been so happy because I use the cleaner with my dogs. I use the cleaner in my bathroom. I use the cleaner. It's replaced every cleaner. And the only thing I add to it is sometimes I'll do my baking soda or my scrub, because the scrub works amazing. I have really hard water that leaves a ring around the toilet. And the scrub, and if I don't have the scrub, I use the thieves cleaner with baking soda. But my husband, when he did commercial cleaning, the thieves cleaner, it saved him tons of money and he didn't fumigate himself. We don't have bleach in my house anymore. We have no bleach whatsoever, and bleach really did a number on me. So the thieves cleaner is just so many uses, so versatile, and it knocks the Melaleuca price down the toilet.
Go ahead, Carmen. Or
Agreed.
Carmelo. Go ahead, Carmelo.
Now, we haven't used the Melaleuca product for cleaning in a while, but Claudia's right. When I used it with Carmen, it required more effort on the Melaleuca to wash the products, clothing and things like that. I found it. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it wasn't as effective. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I don't know. So thank you guys for contributing that because I don't know. I know some people have used it, but I don't know what it's like.
Mhm.
I just know that I actually didn't even bring my cleaner, but I do the same thing. That is the best thing ever. I use a capful of the thieves cleaner, water, and a little bit of white vinegar. And like Claudia, if I get the bundle and I have my scrub, I use that showers, sinks, and toilets. If not, I do mix the thieves cleaner with baking soda. Same exact thing. So sometimes I'll put some fragrance in there too. Like I love that Christmas spirit fragrance. So I might put, or the luscious lemon if it's like I want bright and sunny. So I might do it just for fun, but you don't have to do that.
I
So
add lemon when I want to whiten, just to add that in the, like if you have white grout, I have cultured marble, and the lemon oil with a little bit of even hydrogen peroxide brightens up all my stuff beautifully without any Clorox.
yes. Here's another thing too. I can add that we're talking about our skin, and when you're talking about your laundry, like what's touching you, what's in your air, that a lot of people love that leave-in scent with a fabric softener. So you can use white vinegar. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing this for the laundry detergent and then white vinegar as the rinse. And the clothes are beautiful. Just even half a capful and then the little tiny bit of white vinegar. Perfect. So that is a great way to save money too. All those things are expensive. You learn later, and you're saving all this money because you're not using those toxic products and you're contributing to your best health. But even bigger than all of that is your soap in the shower, soap for your hands. So I want to show you guys. This is what we have in the shower right now. I use that much soap, water, shake it up. And I think I got a little too stingy because when I first did it, it was foamy, but it was like even runnier than this. This I think is perfect. But you can, I had such a teeny tiny bit of soap. It smells so good. If you guys want to smell like lavender, that is the way to go. This is in our sinks for our hands, and this is in the shower. This is what we use in the shower. But in the sink, just to make it look pretty, I put a little bit in here, water, and then you're not getting anything toxic. Like I know this time of year, all the smelly stores that sell soaps and body lotions. I was really into that before too. I would just save it for special occasions because we were living in Africa and I could only take a few of them back. And then I would put it on and then my skin would get itchy. Like, what happened? Why am I itchy? But it's all those fragrances that are really, really bad for you. This is another one. I think it's out of stock, but I absolutely love this soap too. So I just a little bit, I mean, I put this aside, put a little bit in here, water, and you're putting good, clean products on your body. No synthetic fragrance, nothing toxic. Were you going to say something, Carmen? Sorry, I saw you starting to say something. What do you got there?
That's the perfume, well notes.
Oh, you want to tell us about that? What do you think?
Oh, I sprayed a little bit. It smells good.
What's
Didn't
your
give me a
favorite?
headache. I don't know yet.
You haven't got there. Okay.
Not
Tune
there
tune
yet.
in for future. And if you need a little something that smells good for the bathroom area, just get some blend that you like, water and a little spray. And even like if the something sometimes um things sit around for a while and they get that stale scent to them, just use some beautiful clean sprays. We're getting away from synthetics. We're trying to keep our health the best it possibly can be. And I was thinking of something too. I don't know if you all think about it, but if you get to a point where your monthly order is almost 100 and you want to get that freebie, throw in a couple dollar little lip balm. Because here too, you're eating it. So you want to think about something clean for your body. You don't want to think about other kinds of lip balms. This is just pure, clean, good for you. This is something easy to throw in your monthly order if you're very close to getting that freebie and you're like, I don't want to order something for 20 more dollars, but for $4, there you go. And then you'll get your freebie. And another thing that I wanted to share with you all that is very, very important to our wellness routine. These are in my kitchen. They're with my cups, both of these. It's oregano and thieves. And this is almost a daily thing for us. We have a little shot glass, 1 drop of oregano, 1 drop of thieves, water. When you start feeling like, okay, here comes the tickle, you need to catch these things before you crash and burn. So this is something we've been really good about doing. That, and when I start feeling it, I'm feeling that way. I figure he is too, so I give him whatever I have going on. But oregano thieves, maybe normally it'll be once in the morning before we go wherever we're going. But it could also be when we come home, like, okay, I still feel like something's going to happen here. And we've been really, really successful. So, last but not least, what I wanted to share for our wellness routine that's very, very important for us is this little baby. Yeah. What do you think, Carmen? Tell me about this little baby.
It's like an addiction.
Well, I want to tell you all that when I started with Young Living, this is why I kept up with Young Living. I think it was you got 6 months worth for about $150. We paid $150 to get this shipped to Africa so that Javen could
Wow.
have it. Yeah, we paid double. Whatever we're paying for Ningxia Red here, we paid double. And I want to tell you that I've told you all the story that when one time Javen was on the couch, he had four people waiting for him, four Bible students. He couldn't get dressed. He was there. And I'm like, are you getting sick? What's going on? He's like, no, I haven't had my Ningxia read. I think, I wonder if he didn't know if it was related or not, but I gave him just half, just 1 ounce of Ningxia red, and he was fine the next day. And then that happened one time here recently. So I want to tell you that unfortunately, getting carried away with life about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I realized I was running out of, I've never run out of this since 2020. When we moved back to the States, we ran out of this. And I
Boy.
just got it last night. So Javen has a problem with sleeping. He could sleep 24/7 if allowed. That is just his routine. He never has any energy and he's always tired. But he gets up and goes, and we go at least half a day. Then he'll take a nap and get up a little bit. And anyway, so let's add that he just had this surgery today. And for the last 3 days, he takes a medicine to help him wake up. Well, the doctor stopped that, and I ran out of this. The guy was in bed for 3 days. Like he
Wow.
got up, he got dressed. He did not go with us in our ministry. He made it to the meeting, but that was after 2 days of sleeping to make it to the
Wow.
meeting last night. Yeah. And of course now he's sleeping, but he's had all this done to him today, the poor guy. But this is very, very special stuff. And since we moved back in 2020, I've been drinking this. Usually it's 2 ounces. They come in these packets and we're lazy. I did ration them when I saw we were running out of them. We were doing 1 ounces for about a week, 1 ounce each to try to make this thing last. And then I just stopped and gave it to him. But this morning, I got one of these in my hand. He couldn't take it because they say no supplements before surgery. But I had one of these and I just felt, boom, I felt like myself again. I didn't realize you don't feel good until you go back to
Okay.
it. You
No.
agree? Yeah.
Yes, I agree very much.
Yeah, and it's not like I have energy, but I just feel frazzled or something. And it just like this calm sets in, like, okay, yeah, this is me again. But this is special stuff. This is special stuff. And for your wellness routine, because lately and this is why I thought about talking to you all, besides the fact we have like 5 crashed and burned in the congregation this week. I mean, people are out and they're out for a week. They're not just out for a few days all around us. It's been hitting our friends. But I've been feeling like, okay, is something going on here? Okay, this week I've kind of felt like that. And just having this back, I'm thinking, I haven't had my Ningxia red. This is really, really scary. Is that why for 3 or 4 days I'm going heavy on my vitamin C and I'm going heavy on my oregano and thieves? But I haven't had this. So that's usually when I get something that I feel like is coming, it's gone in 2 or 3 days. Usually it's overnight, it's gone. I'll do my inner defense overnight, but I've been doing my also, sorry, I don't have it here. My inner defense capsules, they're a big time one. I take it at night before I go to sleep when I feel something's happening. So I've been doing that.
Mhm.
I've been doing my thieves and oregano. I've been doing my C, and I'm like, this is like day number 4. Why do I still feel like, what's going on? Well, I haven't had this for about 2 weeks. So this is a doozy. Anything any of you would like to contribute? That is basically what I wanted to share with you. I wanted to share my little routine. Feel free, you guys, if you want to. Kathy, have you had the Ningxia red?
Yes.
Okay. Are you drinking it on a regular basis?
I don't want Claudia to hear.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. But if you love your hair, that's really good for your hair too. Did you know that?
No. Okay, so I'll start taking it now.
Well, just in the morning, but it's like we talked about oils for hair last week, but nutrition, minerals, your supplements on the inside, the Ningxia red helps me with a lot of stuff I don't give it credit for. So an antioxidant, of course, is going to help the immune system. But if it helps your immune system, if it helps your skin, it will also help your hair. So that's something I do every day. And, I understand not being able to do everything at one time, but Ningxia Red, I can't step away from it because of at this time of year, you have no idea how I hear people do the gargle. You ever hear the gargle in the back of the throat that makes me crazy and they can't get it out, but it's there. And so the Ningxia Red, we don't have that. So, go ahead.
So I kind of did it on purpose because I was doing something else.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I wanted to take your test again so I would know, because if I'm doing everything, I don't know what's working.
No, it's okay.
So
And
if I want to take your
do everything. Yep.
test again and then get on it
Yep.
so I can be able to compare.
Yep.
So when can we do that test again?
Just send me a message and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mary Lee. What were you going to say?
I have to tell you about hair. I was out painting the other day, white paint, and I had my gloves and I was doing the side of the house and underneath the eaves. And there were a lot of bumblebees up there. And I went to spray with this and it wouldn't work, the bumblebee spray. So I took a long pole and and I pushed like that. And when I did, the bees went right into my hair, a big bunch of them. So immediately I took and I went like this and I had the paint on my gloves. So paint in my hair.
Oh
And
no.
wouldn't you know, about 20 minutes later, two of the sisters in the congregation come to visit me, and my hair's sticking straight in the air. And the sister said, Mary Lee, I don't know if you're aware of it, but you get white hair sticking straight up in the air.
Was there a bumblebee stuck in there?
No, I was brushing them off with my paint on my gloves and my hair, and the paint went all in my hair, and it was sticking straight up in the air.
Oh.
Well, did you get stung?
No, I didn't.
Good
It's
job.
amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. No.
Okay, so now that we have that story, let me say goodbye to my recording, and the rest of us can chat. Bye, everybody.